So I'm here with the king, Jimmy Leyritz, 96 World Series champion, 1999 New York Yankees World Series champion. And I'm proud to call Jimmy a friend. This is Ken Thimmel from Hope for Charities and the Artie Clear Show. And Jimmy does a ton for charities, and I just wanted to see, so what have you been up to these days, Jimmy?
Just getting back to doing the charity work, like you said, doing the 9/11 Foundation stuff, some of the stuff for anything to do with kids. And of course, just like what you're doing right now, Hope for Charities is something that helps every charity, every person out there, and just being able to give back, and at the same time, just get everybody on board to doing the same thing, that we're raising money as much as we can to help whatever, without the charities themselves having to do a lot themselves, where we can go ahead and help them.
Well, we have an idea here, which is absolutely fantastic, where we have an online auction. Paul O'Neill's Foundation is involved, Emmanuel Cancer Care, Memorial Sloan Kettering, David Cohen's Foundation, of course, we're getting yours foundation involved. And 12%, it's an online auction with sports memorabilia, rock and roll memorabilia, entertainment, once-in-a-lifetime packages, and 12% of every dollar raised goes to charity. Jimmy's been a big part of Hope for Charities and the startup. Our first auction just started, our inaugural auction on January 25th of 2013. And I've been doing things with Jimmy since 1996. And I got to tell you, when the fans are, when you have a guy that not only was on 2 World Championship teams, but was such a pivotal part of the Yankees, especially in 1996 when you hit the home run, which ended up tying the game down in Atlanta. I was at that game, by the way. I can tell you, when people see Jimmy today, here's a guy that played with Derek Jeter and a lot of big names. It's just they get I'm getting goosebumps right now. They get the goosebumps all over. And then some of the packages we'll do is luxury suite at Yankee Stadium, where you could go in there and take a picture with Jimmy, talk baseball with him, watch a baseball game. I call it a once-in-a-lifetime experience, something that you can't put a price on, because it's what we're known for worldwide is our sports. So for somebody to see you on television and you're a couple inches big for all those years, and then be able to meet you and shake hands and talk baseball, it's a real privilege. So tell them about how you interact with the fans a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, that's part of being a New York Yankee. I mean, everyone can associate with the New York Yankees one way or another, and everybody talks about, it's a new stadium, the prices are high, it's too much, But the bottom line is, no one does it like the Yankees. I go to the Angel Stadium, I go to Dodger Stadium, I go to other stadiums. They don't do the same type of thing, to where you go to Yankee Stadium in a suite, in a luxury box. There's a pretty good chance you're going to get a player to come through, because that's what they do. That's how they promote everything. And they're saying, listen, you pay the little extra. We do little extra things for you. And, of course, that is what it's all about. It's all of a sudden Jim Leyritz walks into a suite, and no one expected it. And he's got pictures, and he's signing David Cohn, Charlie Hayes, Mickey Rivers. Of course, Mickey's always great to have in a suite because he tells some great stories. But it really adds that little extra that when people leave, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say to me on the street, hey, I was in the Yankee box the other night, and you came in. It was the greatest thing that ever happened to us. We never expected. You actually came in and stood there for 3 or 4 innings and talked to us about what was going on in your career, and just that interaction that people can have, that little extra. Because it's Yankee Stadium, you get that little extra that they do, and I think that's one of the great things that, of course, you guys do, and they do for the luxury suites.
One of the things, Jimmy won't say this about himself, but he does so much to give back to the community, especially when it has to do with children's charities. And I'm proud to be associated with Jimmy. HopeForCharities.com is proud to be associated with Jimmy. And thank you for the interview. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.